Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight I'm going to be working on this white Tahoe again. It's throwing up a code. I'll show you guys what the engine code is. I don't know it right now, but we'll hook up to it and I'll show you on this video what engine code it is. But I'm having multiple cylinder misfires. I believe the code's P0 or P0300 for multiple misfires. It's also got a code for the bank one, sensor one on the O2 sensor, which I believe is because if a coil pack is not firing or a spark plug is not firing, the fuel will just be going through the system, and that's going to be getting on that O2 sensor and causing it to fail. So I've either got a spark issue from a spark plug or from a coil pack or spark plug wire. So I bought all new spark plug wires and all new coil packs, but I did not buy spark plugs because I just replaced them not too long ago. So we're going to start troubleshooting this and figure out what's going on. These are the coil packs that I got. They're made by Walker, and I got them from Rock Auto. The part number for these are 9283052-8, and they were pretty good price. I mean, they were 180 something bucks for all 8 of them, because I believe they all of these have 200 plus thousand miles on them. So these all have 0. So let's go ahead and change them all out, because they're eventually going to go out anyway. So let's go ahead and change these out. All right, these coil packs are going to have a 10 millimeter on each one. So first thing we're going to do is pop the spark plug off. We're going to do this first one right up here. We're going to unplug it, and we're going to unbolt it. So this is what I found out. I found out this is the coil pack rack out of this 2004 Chevy Tahoe. And I found out that these are not the right ones that I ordered. These are square, I don't know, they're different. And these are out of a 2006 Chevy Tahoe. Now, these will swap out as long as the plugs work. The plugs are the same. I'm going to go through with my meter and make sure all of these wires are the same. This pack to this pack, and pin to pin, all of them. I'm going to make sure all of them are the same. If they are, I'm going to put this in this truck and this one back in the old swap truck. So I'm going to test these, and the way I'm testing them is I'm going to take 1 meter lead and put inside the pin right here, and this is the pink wire, and that pink wire ought to be the same. Here's my meter here, and I'm going to put it on sound, so it makes a sound. So every time it gets the right one, it makes a sound. And it should be this pin right here, and it also should be this pin here, and this pin here. Now, the next thing I want to check is the last pin, which is the ground. All right, I got it put in the very bottom one right there. Let me back that up where you can see it. All right, that's the ground. Now see, we'll go to this next one. That one's ground. That one there. And that one there. And the ground should be right there. Right there. All right. Now the next one we're going to check is the next to last one. And that's going to be this one right here. And this one ought to be the same in each one. That's going to be that one there. That one there. That one right there. And it ought to be this pin right here. Okay, so we know that's right. And since this is the right side, this ought to be 1, 3, 5, and 7. So this is the driver's side. So on this driver's side, on this pin right here, it's going to be 1, 3, 5, and 7. So let's go put it here on 1. And that ought to be 1 right there. All right, then we're going to do this one here. And you'll see it's where it's at on the plug. It's in the second hole there. And this one is 3. Okay. Now we're going to do this one here, which ought to be right there. And the last one is right there. Uh-oh. The last one is right there. Okay, and that is how you test to make sure all of your wires are good on your coil rack. I guess this is a coil rack. That's what I would call it. Well, here's the crazy thing. What I learned tonight is this is a coil pack out of a 2004 Chevy Tahoe. This is a coil pack out of a 2006 Chevy Tahoe. Same mounting holes, which they mount up here and here and here and here and here, which is here, 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 and here. But they're different. So I'm going to make sure that all of these are the same as all of these on both sides, because I want to make sure that if they're not the same, you could be firing in the wrong order and your engine won't run, or it won't run right for sure. So I'm going to double check all of these, just like I did these, to make sure they're the same. And it's coming up the exact same on this plug here. And if they're coming up the same, then this one I should be able to swap for this one, and vice versa. And that's what I'm going to end up doing to fix this. Let's go ahead and put this in here. Move this out of the way. It ought to kind of go right in here. Let's see if it'll fit. Well, it seems like it wants to go. Well, it plugged in. That's a good sign. All right, there's that. Now let's put all of these screws in here. I tell you what, them other screws don't look too bad, but I'm gonna put them in there anyway. Let's go ahead and get them all started. All right, I got them all started. Well, maybe I can do this. Okay, now I'll go back with my wrench and properly tighten them down. All right, that one's torqued. That one's good. You dang sure don't want to over torque these. That is for certain. All right, that's good. Let's see here, plug all these back in. All right, let's plug this in. That goes right there. This one plugs in here. This one here. And this one right here. Okay, now this should have enough room to go right there. All right, there's that. Okay. All right, let's crank this thing up and see if this side runs now. I guess I really probably should put the spark plug wires on it. It'll probably run a little better. All right, let's see what she cranks up like. Alright, that ran smooth. Now let's do the other side. Alright, I got both sides done now. All spark plug wires hooked back up. Made sure all my fuel injectors, I didn't bump none of them out. All my plugs are good. Everything's good. All the bolts are back on tight. And this side, same thing. And we've just swapped this over to a 2006 ignition system. So let's see what she'll do. Let's crank her up. Well, cranked up, sounds excellent to me. I don't see any problem with it. I'm gonna go put the other car back together now and move it out of the way so we can go test drive it. Well, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching. It runs really well. I'm surprised at how well it runs. I'm gonna reset the engine light. I hadn't done that yet, but I'm gonna reset the engine light and we're gonna check it out for a couple of days. Oh, Lord. Said, oh, my. Good Lord. Why don't you clean off your limbs there, boy. Hello, Shiny. Yeah.